What's going on YouTube? This is Chaos Rain here. I'm here to bring you a little bit of an update on the Ultimatum guide video that I had posted recently. This is me taking it a little more seriously, not really like going too ham, but basically just kind of showing you a little bit of, what you can expect if you're doing this and, where are the thresholds, so on and so forth of, payouts, value, etc., etc. First, just wanted to kind of like show you how many inscribe ultimatums I've farmed. This is maybe over the course of 3 or 4 maps. You only get about 10 a map. These are all divines. I have 8 that got duplicated. I got a couple fours. And then I got a lot of 1 divines. And then I have a couple exalts up here. 1x, 1x, 4x, 4x. These are really nice for just making a little extra value. There are other value in here if you want to run them. I give them away because I don't want to run them. And as far as I'm concerned, if someone else is trying to, you know, spend their time doing it, I'm just gonna vendor it anyway, and I don't feel like 3 to 1ing it or anything like that. I don't even know if you can 3 to 1 them, but are they unique? No. Either way. Basically, let's go over a little bit in depth of what our strat is now. We have taken off all of the map effect, all of the map effect nodes. We have these ones only to path towards the nodes we want, such as this ultimatum encounter here, and the shrines here. And we are taking all of the shrine nodes. We still have a little bit of map effect here. You can get rid of this and add an extra few points, but I don't know what I'm going to put. With my points, I am taking all of the ultimatum nodes. We have a little bit of quant, and quant doesn't matter too much, but we're pathing through the circle anyway. We have the shrines, we have ultimatum shrines. Down here, we are doing singular focus. Wow, looks like something sold. I need to start D&Ding before I do this, but divines are divines. I'm in the process of making a couple of builds at the same time, so just kind of any kind of sale I get is good. Perfect. Let's go back into our tree. Now down here we want as many Kirac missions as possible, so we have all of the Kirac mission percent nodes here. We want to find Atlas scouting reports. This is better if you have quant and rarity and pack size and stuff. Um, I've done a lot of maps with it and haven't dropped a single one. So if you're gonna take this node, I would recommend just doing, a bunch of pack size and doing full juiced ultimatums. We have the full ring of ultimatum here, and then most of the full ring here. And the reason why it's most of is because we don't want to run stone circles. It's the most boring one. And unfortunately, there is no guaranteed chance for you to get any of these. It's just an increased chance from the base chance of whatever it is. Um, so we want to run the 3 ones that are not as bad as stone circles. Stone circles is just you have to move around, and half of the time we're just standing still. We are taking this. This does a couple of things. One, makes it so all of the monsters that will have an ability that gives you ruin. Two, um, it removes the ruin modifier from the nodes that you can select whenever you're going into it. So you have to get all the elemental stuff and so on and so forth. It's kind of a whatever, it doesn't matter too much. And then 3, it has make all the ultimatum monsters and the modifiers of the map does 50% less damage. So we can take this node here, which increases the damage by 25% more, and giving them 25% less life. Basically, instead of this kind of cancels this out a little bit, they do 25% less damage. And oh, looks like my locust seller is there. And then of course we're pathing down. Let me tell him real quick. Yes, be right with you. Okay. And then we're taking these here for more Kirac missions. We want to get as many Kirac missions as possible because one of my farms that I'm going to be doing is for chisels, and to get a lot of chisels and a lot of cool maps and a lot of stuff like that, you need Kirac missions, and you need a lot of just maps to burn, or so on and so forth. You you can do it a couple of ways. You can just refresh the shop, or you can actually do the maps. It's excuse me, it's up to you. I've been doing Val scouting reports, as you can see. Where are you? That's wrong tab here. I have 88 of them. I had a little more, and that's what we're doing. And the reason why we're doing Ultimatum is, as I mentioned before, is we are getting a whole bunch of these helmets, and we're trying to get 2 implicits on them, and then we're trying to brick them into a goal. The reason why we want a goal is because it's a common helmet. Hopefully, I can just brick into it eventually, before League ends. Maybe, I don't know. We have a whole bunch of locusts saved up. This is our weapon for it, and this is our armor for it. We're just trying to stack shrine effect, and because this gives us a shrine every 10 seconds, we can just have shrines last for 2+ minutes with 200% effect and run around like super crazy with acceleration, or do a lot of damage, so on and so forth. But let me go ahead and pick up these. He has 40. He said 40.7 div. So that's 40. I'm just gonna give him 41, 20, 41. Now, is he coming to me or am I going to him? I don't even know. I'm just gonna go poop to him, get it all done and over with. And he is just continuously farming these for me, and I told him I would keep buying them until end league. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That was 2.1 plus 2.2, 88, 11, cool. And yeah, we have more locusts. So let's go ahead and get into, oh, what's up? I am running out of space. This is, alright, well, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and take all these Soul Eater things out and put in locusts. I actually took these from my guild stash because they just kept putting them in there. So I'm gonna put them back. Alright, without further ado, let's go ahead and run a map and show you what scarabs we're running. So, what scarabs we're running are these two. These give you, excuse me, increased experience, and it gives you rewards as though you have completed 2 rounds. This stacks. So when you have 2 of them, you have a chance to get really high rewards at the lower tiers. I have gotten divine drops at like the first or second tier. We have the 100% guaranteed for the boss. You don't have to have this. You have a roughly a 40-ish or 50-ish percent without it. You can run like a shrine or something like that if you want. You can also run a 40% magic pack size or something to increase the pack size of the monster spawned. For the kill one, it doesn't really matter too much. We have the all rewards are catalysts, and all catalysts are instead inscribed ultimatums. This is something I recently have begun testing. These scarabs aren't that expensive. I think overall I spent 4 div to get a pretty decent size stack of each of these, and I have already made 20 plus div just in the inscribed ultimatums recently. I mean, it was 2 8s plus a 4 that didn't do. Well, it looks like all my scarabs came in. That's good. I've been buying these slowly. The market's pretty dry and pretty dead. I guess they're just either really rare or people aren't getting rid of them. But yeah, that's this boss scarab is just a really good quality of life, so I'm gonna keep buying them until I end the league or until I finish my project. Where are you? We only have 29 here plus the 10 in the map device for 39. Oh, 12. So either way. And then the node we always take is domination. Domination gives us extra shrines, so we can actually start the fight with a bunch of shrines. The boss is usually pretty easy. We don't have to worry about him too much, so we're just gonna go in and show you. Hopefully we don't get stand in stone circles. It's the only one that can be rippy because you do have to like go out of your way to stop firing and do all kinds of other like basically we don't want to stop moving around. We don't want to stop firing. The whole point of this a unique in a scoured white map. All right then. Oh, that's another thing that's a I think I forgot to mention is I am still running scoured white maps. I tried running 8 modded maps with a bunch of pack size and a bunch of other stuff, and the rewards don't change. They absolutely do not change, and I don't know why this is, but that is just my experience. I did it for about 20-ish maps. Look, scouting report. It's been like 50 maps since I seen one. No, I'm just kidding, but I did it for about 20-ish, maybe like 15 maps that were, varying rarities and whatever, and the rewards just didn't change. The amount of them didn't change. So yeah, the survive one is the one that we want the least, but yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and stand here because we have the survive node. It is 20% less time needed to beat it. We already have a stack of ruin. Barely wave 1. How did that happen? Wonder if it was that lightning mirage I heard. Alright, so we don't care about our elements being reflected because we are immune to all elements. And let's see, rares having 2 additional modifiers is fine. So everything is pretty much perma-frozen. We don't really have to worry about it a lot. Um, them gaining attack and cast speed over time doesn't matter to me. We can actually stand still for this one. We can stand still for all of them, but for the sake of the video, so you can kind of see the mess of what's going on. So we are currently doing the blistering cold, so we're going to keep doing blistering cold. Those thorns are a little annoying, so you got to be careful. Grasping thorns, they increase chaos damage dealt or something, or dot dealt, I don't remember exactly. I've done this one and bricked it, but you can do it. It's not hard. I was like, I want to stand still. I don't want to dodge anything, and I was like, oh, what's a good idea? Let's do that. But all of the AOE things are spawned in a tiny circle right next to my face, and I was like, yeah, maybe not that. But you can do it if you are planning your stuff a little better. I obviously did not at that point, and it ruined me. Out of these, I think 1 out of every 10 is a failure, mostly because I'm lazy and I don't want to like try. You can most likely do it without any issues. Stalking Ruin's easy if you want to run around in circles. I usually take Stalking Ruin on wave 10 because like I'm going to run around in circles anyway, so try and dodge all the boss's mechanics. Oh, we have 4 Ruin, this is brutal. Die, please leave me alone. Alright, cool. And then let's not worry about the rewards. Then we just do this. Now what I do here is because you can pause, you can actually see, depending on your mods, I have these ones here. So it doesn't look like we have any crazy ones that prevent crit, so we swap out life gain on hit for crit damage. You can also do inspiration. If you want to clear it faster, you can do fork. But yeah, so we're gonna take the reduced charges. We have this done, so let's fight the boss. Thankfully, the boss cannot apply ruin. for him to do Ultimatum. Oh, he's not going to do it yet. Okay, there we go. So first, second, third. Just going to Flame Dash behind him. Goodbye. And then you can click these for free chaos. If you don't, they dot you, so just be careful. And then this is what it looks like at the end of this specific farm. Just all inscribed ultimatums. And what do you know? We got a Vow Mask. And that is the farm in a nutshell. Ooh, looks like we got a Divine Dimes 4, Ember Weave, Orb of Regret, Orb of Scaring, Annulments, doubled, Divine times 1, Duresso's Defiance, Scouring, a Divine times 4 it duplicated, that's cool, Tremor Rod, Scouring, and a little bit gold, nothing crazy. I guess a Fractured Thicket Bow, let's see what this got, boom, trash. But the main thing here is we got a mask, and we got 9 divines, something that it's not, it's not going to happen very often, but it can happen. You do have that node that duplicates it, so you can get 2. That's 8 there, and I have a divine times 1. There it is. 1 here. Now what I'm planning to do is I'm probably just going to sell all of my nodes, or not my nodes, all my inscribed ultimatums for like, I don't know, maybe 80% of their value or something, the divine ones, because I don't really feel like running them. I might run them because in case, no one buys them for my prices, I'll just run them. I'm not going to rip myself off for them too much more. But that's the plan there, and once I have, all of the necessities, I'll be good to go. But that being said, let's see. I don't know if I got a Kirek mission. I think I did. I think I remember mentioning it. But now let's add these to the stack. And as you see here, it's for 8, 9 more divines, which is pretty good. One of these is a 1, right? Yeah, 1. And then the exalts start here. Just move these down. Yeah. So yeah, this is all divines. All these are divines, and this is a lot of currency here that is just potential. All of these are relatively easy. Stalking Ruin, you have to be a little bit careful, but just run around in circles, don't get hit, you're fine. These are a lot easier than map modded ones. Aside from mine, I have completely tailored my maps and ultimatum encounters to be as easy as possible. So just keep that in mind when you're like looking at these, that mine are tailored for me, because I am a pretty squishy build and I am trying to run as many ultimatum bosses as possible. The boss isn't hard, it's just getting to the boss sometimes that's hard. This is why we're using overcap flasks. And the second reason is because we aren't taking them, but we do have the blue altars spec'd here, specifically here. And there is a chance that we can get like a duplication one. And if we decide to drop the ultimatum farm itself, which is ultimatum, what do you call it, inscribed ultimatum farm itself, we can drop both of these and put like shrines or something, and then every time we would get a raw divine, we would have a chance for it to duplicate via the altar here. Also, I don't know if you can duplicate, but you do have the 25% chance to duplicate as well on the passive tree, Atlas passive tree, so there's that. But yeah, as you see here, we have 3 masks. We actually had about 10, and let me see, did I get any hits? I don't think I did. I got that one, the minimum endurance frenzy power charge. It's not bad. Nothing crazy. We did get this one, which is insane. But yeah, we've been grinding, trying to get as many GG double implicit ones as we can. Unfortunately, that's not a new one. That's just a whatever. Okay. Unfortunately, we haven't really came to any conclusion yet. We've gotten a couple of other helms, but we have not gotten the helm we are looking for. But as always, take it easy, have a good one, and I'll catch you in the next video.